You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Emotions are just feelings, something that comes and goes. But what if that's completely wrong? Every emotion, whether joy or anxiety, is actually energy in motion, shaping your entire energy field. This silent force affects your health, relationships, and mental clarity every day. Yet few realize how deeply emotions impact their well-being. And here's the truth. Almost nobody talks about the real reason behind it because they don't know how energy and emotions are deeply connected. But you're about to discover what they don't know. By learning how to release trapped emotional energy, you can actually transform your entire life. It's not complicated, and you don't need to be a guru to make it happen. With just a few powerful practices like breathwork, mindfulness, and chakra alignment, you can restore the natural flow of energy through your body and finally break free from the emotional patterns that have been holding you back. Ready to dive into the real reason you're feeling off and how to fix it? Emotions are like vibrations that ripple through your energy field, influencing your overall well-being. When you're joyful, your vibration feels light and expansive, while anger or sadness can cause a noticeable heaviness. It's like tuning into a frequency. The clearer the signal, the more aligned your aura becomes. Imagine walking into a room filled with tension. You can feel it, right? That's the energetic shift caused by collective emotional states. But just as quickly, a mindful breath can start to shift that frequency back to calm. The way these emotions affect your energy field is often subtle, but the impact is profound. For example, prolonged anger or resentment doesn't just fade away. It lingers, distorting the natural rhythm of your vibration. This is why emotional blockages can form, disrupting the flow of energy through your chakras. Have you ever noticed how after an argument, you feel drained or out of sorts? That's your energy field reacting. Yet, with emotional intelligence and resilience, these energy imbalances can be realigned over time. So, how can one begin to shift this vibrational state? Start with mindfulness. Awareness of how emotions are stored in the body is key. You might notice tension in your chest or heaviness in your gut when you're stressed. Simple practices like sitting quietly, focusing on your breath, or even engaging in pranayama can help release these emotional blockages. Over time, you'll notice your energy field becoming lighter, clearer, and more resilient. And this brings us to a deeper understanding of how science actually backs this up. Emotions aren't just abstract feelings. They have a tangible impact on your body's electromagnetic field. When you feel an emotion, your brain sends signals to various parts of your body, releasing hormones and neurotransmitters that create physical responses. For instance, cortisol surges during stress, affecting your heart rate and even the frequency of your aura. This biological response shows how deeply emotions are intertwined with your energy field. Understanding this connection helps you recognize how your body reacts and how you can begin to manage those reactions better. Neurologically, emotions are energy in motion. Your brain is constantly transmitting signals, and these electrical impulses create a field around your body. It's like a Wi-Fi signal, always present, but fluctuating depending on external and internal factors. When you practice mindfulness, you can actually observe how different emotions impact your energy. Ever feel a burst of warmth in your chest when you're happy? That's your body's energy realigning to positive frequencies. The more in tune you are with these changes, the more you can influence your emotional and energetic state. But there's more than just noticing these shifts. Science also offers practical tools to manage them. Practices like heart coherence, where you focus on syncing your breath with your heart rate, show how deeply breathwork affects your energy field. The heart, as an electromagnetic center, radiates energy that shifts according to your emotional state. When you learn to control that through techniques like pranayama, you begin to actively shape your energy field. This leads us to why unresolved emotions can block this flow of energy altogether. When emotional trauma goes unresolved, it creates blockages in the energy field, preventing energy from flowing freely through the body. Think of it like a dam in a river. The natural flow is disrupted, and over time, this blockage can cause emotional and even physical distress. Unprocessed emotions such as grief or fear tend to settle in specific chakras, hindering their function. For example, heartache can often create blockages in the heart chakra, limiting one's ability to give or receive love fully. These emotional blockages, if left unchecked, start to manifest as a lack of vitality or a persistent feeling of being stuck. Healing these blockages requires a conscious effort to confront and release the emotions tied to the trauma. Energy healing modalities such as Reiki or acupuncture can be incredibly effective in clearing these blockages. However, the process often starts with acknowledging the trauma and practicing mindfulness. It's like cleaning a cluttered space. Before organizing, you first have to recognize where the mess is. By focusing on where you feel tension or discomfort, you can begin to unravel emotional knots and free up your energy flow. The process isn't always easy, but the reward is a renewed sense of alignment. To start healing, one practical strategy is to engage in regular energy work, such as practicing pranayama or deep, intentional breath work. These methods help regulate the flow of energy through the body, releasing pent-up emotions from the cells. Journaling is another tool, allowing you to bring hidden emotions to the surface where they can be processed and released. Each small step breaks down the barriers, restoring the natural flow of emotional energy. Now, let's explore how these emotions move through the body in the first place. Emotions, when broken down to their essence, are simply energy in motion. They are meant to flow like a river through your energy field. When this movement is uninterrupted, you experience balance and emotional harmony. But when you suppress or deny emotions, they become stagnant, leading to blockages in your vibrational energy. Think of emotions as visitors. They come and go, and their purpose is to keep your energy field fluid. The more freely they move, the more aligned you feel with your true self. When emotions are allowed to flow, they have the power to transform your energy. For example, sadness, when expressed through tears or talking with someone you trust, can lead to relief and an elevated vibrational state. But if you bottle that sadness up, it can create tension in your body and disrupt the natural flow of energy through your chakras. Allowing emotions to flow freely is crucial, especially in the context of energy healing. It's all about creating space for your emotions to move, so your aura remains clear and vibrant. To encourage this flow, consider integrating mindful practices into your daily routine. For instance, when you feel an emotion rising, pause and observe it without judgment. Notice where in your body it settles. This is where your energy might be blocked. Using simple breathing techniques, such as focusing on your exhale, can help release stuck emotions and restore balance. Emotions are not the enemy. They're simply energy that needs to be in motion. This ties into how mindfulness can help you become even more aware of these emotional currents. Mindfulness is one of the most powerful tools for becoming aware of how emotions influence your energy field. When you're mindful, you're not just noticing what you're feeling, but where you're feeling it in your body. This awareness is key in energy healing because it helps you pinpoint emotional blockages. Have you ever felt a tightness in your chest when anxious or a knot in your stomach when worried? These sensations are your body's way of signaling where emotional energy is stuck, and mindfulness brings these signals to the surface. Through consistent mindfulness practice, you can begin to trace your emotions back to their origins. Maybe you notice that stress at work often shows up as tension in your shoulders, or that frustration always seems to tighten your jaw. Once you're aware of these patterns, you can start to release the blockages. Meditation, paired with mindfulness, becomes a tool to clear and realign your energy field. A simple exercise could be a body scan meditation, where you mentally check in with each part of your body to notice where energy feels stuck or blocked. Mindfulness doesn't just stop at awareness. It actively helps in healing. For example, incorporating mindfulness in everyday activities, like mindful walking or eating, allows you to stay present and connected to your emotions. This practice prevents emotions from building up and becoming stagnant. As you become more in tune with your emotional energy, you'll find that the more aware you are, the more aligned your energy field becomes. Now, let's look at how this emotional balance is reflected through the chakras and the role they play in your overall well-being. Each chakra in your body is closely tied to specific emotional states, and imbalances in these energy centers often reflect emotional struggles. For instance, the root chakra is linked to feelings of safety and security, while the heart chakra governs love and compassion. When these chakras are blocked or out of alignment, you might experience emotional distress such as fear, loneliness, or anxiety. Imagine trying to carry a heavy load while walking on uneven ground. That's how your energy field feels when your chakras are misaligned. The key to emotional balance lies in aligning these energy centers, starting with awareness. If you're feeling insecure or anxious, it may indicate an imbalance in your root chakra. Techniques like grounding exercises, such as walking barefoot on grass or meditating with a focus on stability, can help realign this chakra. Likewise, if you're struggling with emotional wounds or feeling disconnected from love, it's a sign to focus on healing your heart chakra. Practices like heart-opening yoga poses or simply practicing self-compassion are excellent ways to clear blockages. By working on each chakra individually, you restore balance and allow emotions to flow freely through your energy field. A balanced chakra system means your emotional energy can move in harmony, creating a sense of inner peace and resilience. This energy healing work doesn't need to be complicated. You can start by setting an intention for each day to focus on one chakra at a time. Let's now explore a powerful way to manage emotional energy flow through breathwork, a practice that taps directly into your life force. Breathwork, especially pranayama, plays a pivotal role in regulating emotional energy. The breath is the bridge between your physical body and your energy field, and it directly influences how emotional energy flows. When you're stressed or anxious, notice how your breath becomes shallow, signaling a disruption in energy. But when you practice deep, intentional breathing, you restore the natural flow of energy and help release emotional blockages. Think of your breath as the reset button for your emotional state. It has the power to calm, energize, or even cleanse your energy field. One of the most accessible forms of breathwork is pranayama, a technique from yoga that uses specific breathing patterns to manage emotional energy. For example, alternate nostril breathing is particularly effective in balancing both hemispheres of the brain, promoting emotional clarity and stability. In just a few minutes, this practice can help shift your energy, bringing you back into alignment. If you feel overwhelmed by negative emotions, simple techniques like counting your breath, inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, can help dissipate that emotional tension. Regular breathwork practice doesn't just provide immediate relief. It cultivates long-term emotional resilience. Over time, you'll find that by using pranayama, you become more attuned to the flow of emotional energy in your body. It becomes easier to let go of stuck emotions and maintain a balanced energy field. When emotions arise, you'll have the tools to manage them without letting them settle into blockages. Now that we've covered breath work, you can begin to see how each practice supports the next. You've just uncovered how emotions, as energy in motion, flow through your body and impact every aspect of your life. But the real question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you continue to let emotional blockages weigh you down, or will you take charge and start applying these powerful practices? Breathwork, mindfulness, and chakra alignment aren't just concepts. They're tools you can start using today to transform your emotional health and energy field. Imagine feeling lighter, more balanced, and fully aligned with your true self. So, what's holding you back from releasing those trapped emotions? How much longer will you let your energy be disrupted by emotional blockages? The time to act is now. Begin exploring these practices and watch how quickly your energy shifts. If you're ready to dive deeper into this journey, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. You don't want to miss the upcoming content that will guide you even further on your path to emotional freedom and energy healing.